Yonsei University is composed of 3 campuses. We have Sinchon Campus, International Campus in Songdo, and Mire Campus in Wonju. But for Physics Department, we are particularly located near the heart of Seoul, Sinchon. Yonsei University Graduate School offers 3 kinds of programs for full-time and daytime courses. You can choose among master's degree program, PhD degree program, and joint degree or combined program of master's and PhD. The enrollment process is always open twice a year. For spring admission, you might want to get ready at the end of October, and if you wish to apply for fall admission, usually it starts at the end of April. Now, how to apply to the Physics Department in Yonsei University Graduate School? The whole process will be held 100% online, so for the first step, you can pay a visit to the school website and click the link to the graduate application portal. You'll be given an application number if you successfully submit your application. One important thing to note is hard copy is not acceptable during the application period. However, you will need to submit some documents later if you are admitted to our school. From there on, you'll be asked to choose the degree course and fill out the application form. Please be extremely careful when you are entering any information about yourself. Missing or false information might put you at disadvantage in the evaluation process, and the school is not responsible for any result caused from such thing. So, always double check your application information because no changes can be made once the application is submitted. Last but not least, after the online application is completed, you have to pay the application fee as much as 100,000 Korean won. When you are up to this point, your application cannot be cancelled, all the documents submitted are not returnable, and your admission fee is not refundable. If you have problems with online application on the portal, you can reach our help desk through telephone, fax, or email. They are available from 9:30 a.m. until 5 p.m. Korean Standard Time during the application period, except Saturday, Sunday, and national holiday. To be specific, there are 2 categories of documents you need to prepare. First one is mandatory documents. They include online application form, official undergraduate and graduate degree certificate, as well as transcript. For those who have not graduated yet, you can submit the proof of expected graduation or certificate of attendance of your school, and then study plan, 2 letters of recommendation, a copy of your passport, proof of funds. If you have no external sponsorship, you need a minimum bank balance of $20,000 US. In this case, the bank statements must be dated within the last 30 days, but freezing of funds is not required. Or, if you have an external scholarship, you can just show the proof that they are covering your tuition and living expenses here. Last one is the result of your language proficiency test. If you wish to be enrolled in the Physics Department International Program, Korean test score report is not necessary. You can just prove your English proficiency either through TOEFL IBT with minimum score of 71, TOEIC minimum score of 750, TAPS minimum score of 327, or IELTS minimum score of 5.5. You can also submit institutional TOEFL test score, but only tests taken at Yonsei University are valid, and make sure that test report is still within the validity period. As for the second category, there are 2 ways to confirm your eligibility. First one, if you are non-Korean with non-Korean parents, you can provide the proof of you and your parents' nationality, as well as an official document indicating your relationship. Or, the second alternative, you can provide a proof that you have completed the formal education outside Korea, from elementary school until you get your bachelor degree. You need to enclose all the graduation certificates, the transcripts, as well as the certificate of the entry and exit, covering the entire education period. Any documents in other languages should be submitted along with notarized copies translated into English or Korean. If any documents are found to be false, your admission to Yonsei University will be revoked. Also, your application will not be considered if you have not submitted all the required documents. Another requirement is regarding your academic status. All applicants must meet these following requirements to apply for each degree program. For master's degree, you have to hold a bachelor's degree from an accredited college or university, or expected to receive a bachelor's degree before the semester starts. And you need to have an academic qualification that is equivalent to a bachelor's degree. For PhD degree, you have to hold a master's degree from an accredited college or university, or expected to receive a master's degree before the semester starts. Also, you need to have an academic qualification that is equivalent to a master's degree. As for joint degree, the requirements are actually the same with master's. But if you are trying to get enrolled to the joint degree program, there are 3 possible results for the admission: admitted, admitted as master's student only, or not admitted at all. Furthermore, later in this program, a PhD degree will be awarded upon graduation without a master's degree. And if somewhere along the way you decide to withdraw from this program, but you have met all the requirements for master's degree, then you will still be awarded a master's. To do graduate studies in physics department, each semester will cost you 5.86 million Korean won. And if you just get admitted to the school, there would be an additional entrance fee around 1.028 million Korean won. So you are required to pay 6.888 million Korean won in total by the first time you enter the school. In order to financially help the foreign graduate students, the school offers several types of scholarship. You can submit the scholarship application form and supporting documents when you apply for the admission, and the results will be announced along with the admission results on the announcement day. The scholarship itself is valid for both new students and current students. For new students, the requirement will include English proficiency, outstanding academic records from the previously attended university, or relevant career or employment. As for the current students, they must have a minimum GPA of 3.4 out of 4.3 from the previous semester. These are the 4 types of scholarships available. First one is Global Leader Fellowship. The given amount will cover full entrance and tuition fee as well as monthly stipend. And outstanding new international students recommended by the school are eligible for this scholarship. To remain in this fellowship, the awardee needs to maintain the GPA of 3.4 out of 4.3, or else the grant will be stopped. The award period will be valid for 4 semesters for master's and PhD student, and 6 semesters for joint degree student. There are also an outstanding international student scholarship type 1 and 2. The difference between these 2 grants is only on the given amount. Type 1 will cover 100% entrance and tuition fee, while Type 2 only 50%. The eligible candidates will be recommended by the department every semester, and they must have the minimum GPA of 3.4 out of 4.3 from the previous semester. This award lasts only for 1 semester, and the awardee availabilities will be reviewed each semester. The last one is Outstanding International Student Scholarship Type 3. This grant covers maximum 50% of entrance and tuition fee. Outstanding international students who are selected by the department to receive financial support are eligible for this scholarship. This will be awarded for 4 semesters for master's and PhD student and 6 semesters for joint degree student. Please note that meeting the requirement doesn't guarantee you to get the scholarship, because the quota for Outstanding International Student Scholarship Type 1 and 2 are subject to change every semester. In our department, we have lots of professors who are very reliable in their field. Here, the research areas are divided into 3 major groups: nuclear, particle, astrophysics, condensed matter physics, and applied physics. You can basically find all the faculty members' information on our department website. So, to find professors' individual information, you can visit the link written here, then choose English as the language. You will see several tabs there. Go to People tab, and you will end up seeing similar faces as you have seen just now. Click on the specific professor's picture and you can find their brief biography as well as their contact and website. If you go to their website, you can discover much more details about their educational background, career history and experiences, research interests, publications, and even the alumni and the current members of their lab. Thus, when you are trying to find a thesis supervisor, the first thing you might want to do is browse through all the faculty members' profiles and find the one who is most relevant with your area of interest. From there on, try to contact the potential supervisor through email and then check the availability of facilities and resources necessary for your research. Our physics department does not require international students to have an interview for the admission process, but usually, certain professor will conduct a separate interview or exam for the admission of his or her own laboratory. Each lab has a different policy about this, so in this case, please directly consult your potential supervisor. If you have any questions or inquiries regarding the admission and scholarship, you can always reach us through email or phone, or you can pay a visit to our department office. We hope to see you around at school very soon.